Thanks for joining us back here on FixIt Line. I'm Chris Eddy, and today we're going to be learning about wake-up lighting. We all have a little bit of vanity, and to help me talk about that, we have lighting designer and author of Lighten Up.
That's right.
Randy Whitehead. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate it.
I'm happy to be here.
Now, first, explain to everybody what wake-up lighting is.
Wake-up lighting is the light that you need in the morning to get yourself ready to get out the door. And that's lighting at the mirror and lighting in the closet for choosing clothes.
Okay. When you say at the mirror, what types of things do you need to worry about?
Well, you want to have good illumination when you're shaving or applying makeup at the mirror, and often what's available in people's homes is not the best type of lighting for that.
Okay, they're because of the types of light that they're using and maybe where they're set up, that type of thing?
Both of those things are correct. Sometimes it's the color of the light, because most of it's incandescent, which sometimes works against you, and also it's where those fixtures are located in relationship to the mirror.
And let's talk about that right now. 3 different types of lighting setup we're going to get to, and our good friend Marlene was nice enough to be our model for this. Let's show us the bad type of lighting. What's this called?
All right, this is where you've got a recessed down light over the sink, and you're trying to look into the mirror, and you kind of look a little bit like a gargoyle.
Yeah, what is that? It does cause shadows? How does that work?
Well, our faces are not flat, and so the brow creates deep eye sockets, and under the nose and under the chin, lots of shadowing. Very hard to do any good work there at the mirror.
Not flattering at all.
Not really.
Okay, the next level would be what?
Well, this is a light above the mirror, commonly what we see in people's homes, but it's really not the best either. You're getting good light on your forehead, but when you're trying to get down at the chin, you end up trying to contorting yourself to try and shave or apply makeup down there.
Okay, the one that you prefer the most, what would that be?
The very best is getting light on the side. It's called cross illumination. That's a fixture on either side of the mirror.
Right, and Marlene looks lovely as ever, as a matter of fact. Then that brings us to the fixtures themselves, like this one right here. This is used in cross lighting?
That's right. This is one that most people would be familiar with. It's called a vanity strip or a vanity bar, and you'd want to have 2 of those, one on either side of the mirror.
Okay.
It's a quick fix. It doesn't cost very much money, but it gives you that great cross illumination.
So you're having it on both sides right here.
That's right.
Okay. The next one is a sconce, correct?
Yes, a wall sconce here. You want to think about a fixture that has a translucent quality. Just like the white bulbs did in the first fixture, this has a translucent glass shade, and that gives you nice, even, shadowless illumination on your face.
Okay, this one right here, though, the strip seems to, like it gives a little bit more light up and down, and this one's going to be more area specific. Would one be better than the other?
Well, I think both of them would work. Basically, you're really lighting your face. You're not doing any more work really below your face level. So these guys would do just equally as good a job. They're just a little bit nicer looking.
Just have it right at your face level.
That's right.
Okay.
Think about eye level.
Okay. Now, one of the things, and I know a lot of people, mostly us guys out there, when we go in, we're looking for our socks. I don't know how many times I've grabbed a black pair of socks and a blue pair of socks thinking they were matches. What kind of light am I going to deal with that on?
Well, most people don't realize that under incandescent light, the colors really shift. That blue goes to green, red goes to orange, white goes to yellow. You really can't tell the difference between navy blue and black. You end up saying, well, maybe I was just too sleepy or I just wasn't thinking about it. But really, it's the light that's the problem.
And that would be the incandescent light bulbs that most people are using in their house?
That's correct.
Okay. So what can we do to solve that?
Well, a very easy solution is to put in what's called a full spectrum or a daylight fluorescent bulb in the closet.
Okay, we have one right here.
This one, that's shape most people are familiar with. If you turn it over, you can see that it has a socket on the back of it. It just screws in to the fixture that you may already have up there. That equates daylight. When we try to go and pick something when we're shopping, we try to run over the window to see what the real color of the product is. But sometimes in a closet you don't have natural light, or you're getting dressed before it's light out. So this gives you the feeling of daylight in your closet.
Okay, and quickly these last 2?
These are different shapes that you can see. This one is called a compact fluorescent, much smaller. And then this one is shaped more like a reflector bulb that would fit into a recessed fixture that might be existing in your closet.
Okay, and a final tip for everybody?
I say put a dimmer on those lights in the bathroom. It's much nicer to have a range of light, because maybe you're going out to a theater or to a restaurant where it's a little bit more atmospheric than going to the office, and you want to make up your face for how you're going to be seen at that time.
That's a great idea, and I would have never thought of something like that. Randy, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Very welcome.
All right. Next, rust on the rampage, but we can fix it.